Hello Mike, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on the back end of your website to increase your online traffic, your revenue, your leads, and increase your business. Then two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area and see if those tips and tricks could outrank him to get your website in the front of eyes of consumers on Google. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I use, you could use here on your own website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. My door is always open. But either way, if you could send me a few lines of feedback on the actual video, that helps me get better at making these videos for local businesses. All right, so let's get started. So first you got content. So in your content on your website, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So I'm not sure if this is a new website, but it's a nice layout now. But it doesn't have a whole lot of content on there, so that's one thing you would need to increase on your website is just your content, your keywords to increase your searchability on Google, and I'll talk about that. So speaking of Google, if I was living in Oceanside, California, looking for plumbing services, I might type this in here. And here's what comes up. Ads come up. Those are hit or miss. You know, a lot of times consumers skip over those, but they're an investment if you haven't done that already. Right here is a map pack here with citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But here we call these organics, so we feel this is the most important when searching for services or products for consumers. You know, the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service or product or area you provide in. You want to be on that first page right in front of the faces of consumers. So you might have heard this saying, you know, a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't go here to search for more services or products. So you want to be on that first page. And, you know, usually we don't count directories like Yelp, Angie's List, because if I'm a consumer, I'm going to go to a company's website to look for a service. So the goal, of course, eventually is to outrank everybody, be at the top, but you could do some things. We'll compare your website to someone more in the middle here. So if you could beat somebody in the middle here, then you'll be on that first page of Google, and that'll increase your online traffic. So here's a tool we use to compare sites. This is Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here. So I don't know if this is a new website or not, but right now you don't have any keywords on your website, and that doesn't give you any searchability. So you have to use your keywords to increase your searchability on Google. Comparing that to a local competitor, All-Star Plumbing, here's his website here. So you see that he just has some more content on there, and that's giving some searchability in that first page of Google. And here's a URL. Here's his numbers here. So he's using 51 keywords, which is not a whole lot, but you could take some of these keywords that apply to anybody, like a San Diego plumber, that can apply to anybody. That's high search volume. So you want to have more volume, more bang for your buck here. So that's over 1,000 search volume. So you want to think about all the services you provide, all the areas you provide, all the Ocean, California, San Diego, all the cities you go. You could put those services and cities in your website, and that'll get you more keywords and more searchability on Google. Next is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to yours. So these act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business, seeing others vouching for you. So also think about it like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep it in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other plumbing services, HVAC services, electrical services, industries that are similar to you linking back to you. It doesn't help if a doctor's office, lawyer's office, or restaurant website is linking back to you. It doesn't give you that searchability and trust power with Google. So right now you don't have any websites linking back to you, but compare that to local competitors. Here's what it might take to get on that first page of Google. They have over 1,000 backlinks that's linked to them and 384 reference domains. So the goal is, you know, not overnight to get to these numbers, but get close to these numbers in a fastest amount as possible to get on that first page of Google. So if you get close to these numbers here, you start outranking your competitors and get in the front of the eyes of consumers on Google. And then finally, there's citations. So citations is anywhere where directories are on your Google business profile. So directories are like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others. So it's anywhere where your business name and number and address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. They also help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, since this could generate huge amounts of revenue. So the goal again is to be on the top 3 or 4. Much like page 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be in that top 2 or 3 to increase your citations. So here's the idea. Your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. So the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you can outrank them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why. To be in the front of the eyes here and here. So not sure where your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to start to help generate those leads. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that. I could give you more information. We could talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for you and your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, that helps me making these videos for local businesses. And I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.